Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Karen Mikowski. I'm the leading investigator on any of my cases, parapsychology or paranormal investigations, aka Butterfly Karen. Welcome. Okay, so welcome to, I believe this is part 5 of the energy tour. Now, this took me to Nevada, and more specifically Mojave Valley. Now, sometimes when I'm actually on the tour, if I'm in a safe place or if I feel safe, especially because of what I do, right, and what I'm tapping into, if I feel safe, I'll stick around and then, just do the videos and all the data report and everything. If I just need to sort of leave, or if I get there and I'm not feeling very, obviously my higher sources are going to tell me to just wait to do the video when I get back, because I'm constantly moving. I'm constantly getting sort of sent places, and I keep trying to focus on Arizona, but I keep getting called to like places like wherever I'm called to. And this particular period, it was obviously this was November the 11th, Mojave Valley, Nevada. I just felt like the recent with the way California and everything, just the way things have sort of, I feel like I've been getting called to be places and do things, and I don't always know why I'm getting sent there. I just sort of get sent there and then I just go, because I'm just obedient like that to the Supreme Divine. So now, okay, it was weird actually, because when I was tapping into this one, I was there for, actually, when I got to Mojave Valley and I was in Nevada, I did spend a good week in Nevada too. And I was waiting to figure out what was coming through. Like, I do so many different things. This energy tour is going to consist of so many different things. Healing, everything I do, parapsychology, intuitive intelligence. And again, as I've mentioned, I am part of the energy tour is writing a scientific paper based on telepathy. And because it's part of parapsychology, my field of expertise, I really need to get huge. I can't just get a small field of, can't be in a geographical, I cannot speak, I'm so sorry. Retrograde is just like kicked in. So it's hard to sort of speak properly. It's so delightful, but it's normal. Anybody that works with energy will always have an issue with like the sort of retrograde energies and stuff like that. It just sort of like, it's hard to just speak properly. It's the weirdest thing, or it just messes up technology and things like that. And you just get used to it. So the geographical areas for the research paper on telepathy, it has to be vast. It cannot just be certain types of people or a certain geographical of people. It's got to be very broad, so unbelievably broad. So everywhere I go, I'm always going to be sort of tapping into telepathy and seeing what I'm hearing, and connecting to people's energy frequencies, and listening and hearing what they're thinking. And then it's, again, just to sort of discuss the telepathy. It's about what people think is these are the actions. Human behavior is part of your thought process. So this is why I'm feeling like telepathy plays a huge, if we can understand more about telepathy, we can understand what people are truly thinking about, why they're thinking that, and why they act the way they do. So, but it's going to take a long time to get that paper written, but I'm working on it literally already. So it's not like, something new. It's happening. I'm already getting the research and everything. Now, so it doesn't matter where I go or where I get sent to, I'm always going to sort of tell him to tap in. Good Lord. I'm always going to tap into the telepathy. Love of God. And this is why I understand why a lot of readers and spiritual people don't like to sort of discuss stuff during sort of retrogrades. So anyway, it's the energy shift. That's all it is. It affects everything. But regardless, it also actually, speaking of retrograde shifts, Mercury retrograde and things like this, they will affect your emotions. They will affect your mood swings. So if you feel like your emotions are really heightened, that's why. If you have issues with technology and stuff like that, yeah, because it affects the magnetic field and everything. So anyway, regardless, I'm not going to give you an education on that. It's just you will notice your you think differently. Thought processes are slightly different during people become irrational and everything. It's really weird, but these are just, it's just energy. And because we're all an energy frequency, we are connected to the magnetic field and the energetic field. So if there's a shift, we're going to feel it. It's like right there. So anyway, now back to Nevada, Mojave Valley. Now this is KCC MP60. It's weird because I remember a few years ago, and it might have even been a lot longer, I heard of a case where, I don't know why, there was a family in California, apparently, disappeared from their home, and everything was sort of left as it was. Like there was a suspected abduction, or there could have been something like maybe they were on the run or anything, right? But there was apparently a family of 4. Now, when I was connected to the frequencies of this family is no longer, I do not think, I'm 100%, well, I'm 99.9% sure I was dealing with energy. This family was on 5D. Like they're no longer here. But as I was feeling this, you know, I was connected to this family, I was feeling like something felt very familiar. Like, I wonder if this is the same family that disappeared from California, from their home. I'm aware of it. I heard of something, like I say, it was on the news. I know it made national news, but I can't remember if it was children was a boy and a girl, or 2 girls or 2 boys. I couldn't remember that. But in this interaction, this was 2 children, 2 little girls, the wife and the husband. Now, let me see what I'm like. So this was all video visuals too. There was no clairaudient. It was just video visuals of like the first video visual shots and then the next part. And that's how it's normally how it's like video clips and stuff. But during the first video visual, I saw the mother was driving this car and she pulled over. Now I'm literally astral traveling, obviously. So I'm astral viewing from, at this point, the perspective of the person she was talking to, like I guess the witness, or the person, I don't know if I was a man or a woman on this, or was connecting to these this family, but the pedestrian basically, who she was asking for directions. So she rolled on the window, and as I'm sort of looking in to sort of, you know, she's asking for directions, I noticed the husband or the man was in the passenger seat, and then obviously I glimpsed the 2 girls in the back of the car, and then she was, you know, I feel like she was asking for directions, I really do. Or she could have been asking for anything. She could have been, but I feel like they were in a city, like an urban area, or it could have been a very large town, but it felt really built up. And it could have been a guy. So the person from the perspective I was visually viewing from, he was sort of like giving them directions. I feel like there was directions being asked for. Now when I looked at her, she was like an Asian descent, like she could have been sort of Japanese or Chinese or anything like that. But I felt like she was, I don't know exactly where, but definitely that sort of Asian. So I noticed that straight away. I feel like they were driving through a city and again, stopping, asking for directions. Now this lady was in her like early 30s, you know, like early 30s, I would say mid 30s at the late. I mean, I hate assuming ages or estimating ages with people these days because it's easy to get it wrong. So I'm going to stick with mid 30s. Long brown hair. Now I got the feeling they were sort of driving around for, I don't know, driving around for a while. Like I'm feeling the clairsentience, like they were just sort of lost. I felt like they were lost or looking for something or someone. Anyway, or some sort of assistance of a sort. In the next video visual, I saw the news reporting the disappearance of a missing family of 4 who went on vacation, have never been seen since, right? I'm like, oh God, no way. So, and then there was just something in the subconscious triggering. I remember hearing something like this. Is this the same family that disappeared from their home in California? But they went missing from their home. Like everything, they left everything as if they'd just been eaten. It was really weird. But that's where it sort of took me. So I'm not sure if I was dealing with the same family. And they've never been seen since. And then the next video visual, I was sat on a roller coaster. I was feeling really excited. So I don't know whose perspective I was astral viewing from this point, but like I say, I was on a roller coaster. Like, yeah. Now, it's very possible that if this missing family that went on vacation and have never been seen since, right? They may have visited a theme park where obviously roller coasters, and as part of their travel. So, and I'm not sure if that's in California. I'm not sure if there's a theme park or roller coaster somewhere in Nevada, but I feel like they may have been to a theme park with the CCTV footage. So this could help and confirm a sort of timeline of points of what to work with at this point. But the fact that I was in Mojave Valley, it's very possible that might have been the end of their last destination, like the end of their journey could have been in Mojave Valley somewhere. It's a vast area, but I don't know why I would be sent to Mojave Valley. And usually if I'm connecting with energy, it's because it could be where they are. Like I said, they may have been traveling for a while, but that might be where they ended up. That might be the end of their destination, their travels. So now I want to really sort of summarize this the way I was feeling from it, from a logical perspective. I just felt like for the visuals, I got a sense that they may have gotten lost, asked for directions, but may have asked the wrong person or persons, right? And this could have resulted in just a random kidnapping scenario. And then, like I say, it's possible Mojave Valley in Nevada may be the place of where you would locate the remains of this family. I really felt like they were not here. And if they are, they're moving around, but I don't know. I didn't feel like, so they may have been carjacked and abducted from a different state or a different city or town. But it's weird. I really with this one, I felt like they may have asked for the assistance of the wrong person. And it caused their unfortunate end. Obviously, these people are evil today. You'd be amazed at what people do for like $100. They'll kill people for $100. They're evil, sinister, they're twisted. So, but regardless of that, I don't want to get too passionate about this one, but a lot of carjackings happen like this anyway, where it's usually, they may have just been in the wrong area, and it just takes to beat the wrong evil person with a gun. And if you're going to fear for your family's life, you're just going to follow orders, aren't you? So now action dates, obviously to take, well, this one, it was like now, obviously, but, sorry, I just want to, okay. I'll get that right. Now, I'm going to be obviously distributing this data report to Nevada State Police. And I feel like, I'm not going to go for I don't know what PDP, police department it was anyway. So I didn't get anything like that. I could send it to Mojave, but I think I'm just going to send it to the state police. See if they're, I don't know. They're bigger, obviously, so they can send it out. They can just distribute it, but they may have just been, they could have even found the remains of family. DNA and everything though, but I don't think they've been found yet. There's no, because otherwise I won't be connecting to them. So now The other scenario, the reason that it was taking me to that family, now if that family that went missing from their California home, and it was two little girls, right? I don't know why they would leave the home as if they're just been active. I don't even know if that family's been found or anything. I really don't know. I don't know why it was, I don't know what triggered that. So, I don't know. It's hard to say with this one. I don't really want to focus on that family in California because, like I said, I'm not sure if they've been found or, and I can't remember. I'd have to do some research, but I mean, I probably just, you know. This one, it felt like they were on the travel, like they were sort of, you know, on holiday and vacation, and it's just really sad because I felt like the reason for their ending was because they just stopped the wrong person and asked for assistance of the wrong person. It's just like that. It's really sad. So that was, like I say, while I was in Nevada, I was working on different things too, like telepathy and obviously distance healings and things like this, because I'm always sort of doing healing work, even when I'm on the road. And again, more releasements more than, obviously, releasements when I'm on the road anyway. So, but I'm always cleansing energy fields. I'm always cleansing areas. Usually I end up being sent to a place and I'm feeling like, why am I here? Oh my God, the energy is so heavy. Yeah, for a reason. And then I end up cleansing and clearing it, like getting rid of a lot of it. So there's usually a reason why I've been sent to places or to people. And usually it just takes a major energy cleansing more than anything. And I don't need permission from anybody to do energy cleansing. I can walk past somebody and, you know, cleanse their energy, just like absorb the crap that's attached to them. And it's kind of, that's what cleansing your energy is. It's me absorbing, pulling it out, getting it away from places or people, and then releasing it. And it just cleanses that area, that space, or that person's energy field, and it keeps everything calm again, you know. So I do a lot of energy cleansings all the time, everywhere I go. So that's nothing new. So, and the other thing I'm sort of comprising this energy tour as well is consumer auditing. I'm even including consumer auditing in this because I'll tell you one thing I've noticed that's really starting to piss me off as a solo traveler is when you go to sort of like, not so much hotels, but when you go to restaurants, you'd be amazed at how different they treat you for eating alone than unless you're with somebody else. It's all about the tip, innit? It's really disgusting. So yes, I have noticed that's happening a lot with sort of, there's a lot of stuff about consumerization, and when I'm dealing, you know, in the hospitality trade, anything to do where you're spending money, where you're a consumer and you're spending good money, a lot of money, hard-earned money, you should be getting the respect you deserve, and just a little common courtesy more than anything, and just professionalism. It's not hard. So I will be doing a lot of sort of, well, I'm not exactly called mystery shopping, is it? Because I'm telling you what I'm doing, but there will be consumer auditing going on my travels too. It doesn't hurt for me to just sort of combine and listen to, because I'm going to be spending money in places. I'm going to be going all over the place. I'm going to be staying places. I'm going to be eating at places. I'm going to be, you know, so I'm going to monitor customer service levels and everything. And if I'm not your typical Karen, I'm not your meme Karen, right? Where we're entitled, or we're like, oh my God, we're going to like kick up a fuss. I don't think so. I'm not that Karen at all. I'm a silent customer. I'll watch carefully. I'll take your attitude, and I'll, the way I'm being treated and everything. And that, cause it's really quite sad when it's like that, but it's true. It's been happening a lot lately. And I will take it all on board, and then I'll write a consumer auditing report, and then I'm going to distribute it to your, corporate, especially these big chains. Now, and I will do videos. I will discuss my experiences in certain places, and, you know, obviously I'll speak to my lawyers first to let them know what I'm doing. But, I will make sure I'm a very fair and balanced person. If I get great service, I will discuss that great service. If I get, you know, mediocre service, I'll discuss the mediocre service. If I get shit service, I'm going to discuss shit service, because it's just bad attitudes in people, right? If you're having a bad day, you keep, you know, if you've had a bad day or you're going through something, don't take it to work, right? Don't take it to work. Unless you know, at least wait until you're on your break if you want to discuss it, but you don't take it out on your customers at all. Because if you do, and that's the way you are, and you've got a bad attitude, and it's the way you treat people or talk to people, get out the people business. It's not, you're not in the right business. It's as simple as that. So, and the way I see it is, when you're going into places and spending hard-earned good money, right, you're going to want a level of service that you expect. Just give that back to every single customer you come into contact with, right? There's no double standard for you or the way you treat other people. So it's simple. If you treat people the way you'd want to be treated when if you want the same service, the service you expect is the service you give to others. You can't get it wrong then. So, but you can, there's nothing wrong with going above and beyond. But I'd be very careful about those sort of singular people or solo people that like to do their own thing and don't need to be with other people, or you treat them the same level of respect as you would a group or two other people, etc. Treating them differently because they're on their own is off the charts. That's weird as shit. I don't get that, right? I don't understand that major conditioning, that social conditioning that makes people think, oh my God, that person's eating on their own, they must be a weirdo. No, you're the weirdo. You're the weirdo, you conditioned little freaks, right? You little cardboard cutouts. That attitude makes you the biggest weirdo ever. But whatever, your social conditioning will make you think differently. There's people that are on their own and spend a lot of time on their own these days. They've got away from people like you. So that's the attitude that needs to change. And when you're taking that into your jobs and then you're inflicting that onto your customers, you're in the wrong business and you're the problem. So, because if we're spending good money, we expect the same service you're going to give to anybody else. But I guess if there's no big tip in it for you, right? Like a group of people, we get it. But if you seriously think that's still okay, you're the problem and you're in the wrong business. So I'm going to enjoy, obviously, assessing services wherever I go. And I'm going to enjoy putting the reports together, the auditing reports. And I'm going to enjoy discussing those on videos too. So obviously I'm not going to name names publicly on videos because that's just, I don't do that anyway. But that doesn't mean that their names are not in the report at corporate, right? So depending on what you do. So if you see me in your establishment, you don't even have to respect me. Just show me a bit of common courtesy and a bit of, just a tiny bit of professionalism in customer service. It's not hard, is it? So, no, I'm not going to be one of those people like Karen's waving a phone at you. No. Those people are off the charts. I don't like technology that much, but don't think for a second I won't be recording data of how I'm spoken to, the way I'm treated, everything. Bad service. I will absolutely be documenting everything. So that's the kind of attitude that's going to change. So yeah, but enjoy the tour. Lots of places. Oh, hello. Lots of places to go. Lots of people to see. Lots of investigations to do. Lots of healing to do. Lots of all different things that I do, and I'm really enjoying it right now. And next year is going to be amazing. I'm so looking forward to really having it really kick off. I mean, I wasn't really meant to start the tour until 2024 anyway, but it started earlier, and it's been going great up to now, and it's just going to get better. So join me. Other than that, take care, and I will see you all again very, very soon.